All right, our task is to come up with a way to dimension this part right here. And we're have our orthographic views to do that. So we'll have to take the numbers that we see here and do a good job at putting them onto these orthographic views. So what do we have to do, right? We have to find all the dimensions going in the height direction. We can do these here or here. We can kind of do the width direction would be here or here. And the depth direction would be here or there. So I think we'll start with the height first. So again, we're here or here. Now on this one, we see all these height features very well, but our extension lines will be getting quite long. Like think about something that's going all the way out to here. Now on this side, we have the hidden lines we wouldn't be able to do it there, but I think we're going to do it over here and then dimension this block, the hidden line. We'll do that over here. All right, so we'll do use baselines. Let's make sure we have a visible gap to our baseline. Make it nice and long. We'll erase the rest. Go to our first ledge. Not a whole lot of space. What do we get for a number? Number is 1 unit. Well, I guess it's inches because there's no leading 0 here. So this will be 1. Shorten this up a little bit. Don't need to use quite that much space. Let's say we have a 1 in here. And our arrows on the outside because we don't have space. And then we draw that in. Next one up would be right here. See what we get. Come out to maybe there. Pencil doesn't want to draw for some reason. How high is this? Well, this is 1 plus 2. That is obviously 3. Again, we want to put it somewhere more or less in the halfway point. There and there. So now remember, our numbers are supposed to be the same size, our arrowheads are supposed to be the same size, and their about spacing is supposed to be the same. Of course, by hand, that's also difficult. Next one up would be this. Make sure we have a visible gap there, but we're still across the line. Yeah, it's a little tight. I'll cheat and make it a little bit longer by hand. Now, how high was that? Well, that was, we said this was 3, so this is 3. And then we go 0.75 and half of our diameter, which is 1.5. So 7.5, 1.5 plus 3 is 4.5. So 4.5. With the decimal points, we have to be careful with pencils. Sometimes they are a little hard to see. Make sure that we actually draw those strong enough. And then we have this top. And that is then, how high is this? We said this was 3. Oh, over here, 3. Okay, remember about halfway in between the extension lines, right? We know this was, thinking 3, because it's halfway. Well, of course, we want a 6. So draw our line upward and downward. What I was trying to say with the 3 is that we know where the 3 ends, so it's kind of where the halfway point would have to be. And we have our arrows. Now the next one would be this one, but that's kind of a long extension line. So maybe there's a lot of space over here. So let's do that one over here. Hope we don't cause any issues later on with that. So our extension lines. And that little knob has a height of 1 right there. Again, that's not gonna be able to draw nice arrows. So let's do here and here. 1 and 2. And while we're over here, we can also dimension this part. because we can't do it over here because this is a hidden line, right? Can't dimension hidden lines. And then how high is this? I'll set it right there. 2. 2. 2. Let's look at there. All right. But now we have, I think, all of our heights. We have the height of this ledge, that ledge, that ledge, the center point, this one, and the height there. So I think we are good with heights. So now just do width. What do we need width-wise? We can do it here or here. If we do it on this one, we can't dimension these two. We do it here, we can't dimension this one. But maybe we'll do it down here, and then we'll dimension that one separately. All right, so we do another coming from over here. So we'll do our baseline. First thing we have is our center line here. How far is that? That is 0.5 to the circle. Circle has a diameter of 1.5, so a radius of 0.75. So that is 1.25. Getting here, 1.25. Definitely won't have time for arrows in the inside, so let's stick them on here. So that was here, then the next one is there. And very important, a visible gap. And now how far is this? Well, it says right there that it's 3. Halfway through, so this is not at the halfway point, so we'll scoot it over just a little bit. 3. There and there. And then can't dimension this one. This is going to be a cylinder, so we don't want to dimension the edges. So I think the next one we have would be all the way over here. Is that right? How far is that? So this would be all the way over here. There's no dimension given for this one, but there's an overall dimension. And it says this is 3 and that is 3, so that'd be 6. So it's 4 left over. 4 plus 3 is 7. Which means the next one is our next one here. How far is that? Well, that is 1 plus 0.75, so 175 from that edge. That was 7, so 8.75. 8.75. Yeah, maybe not quite in the middle. No, that's fine. Not be too. Right, this should be a little farther this direction, but these are not very parallel or spaced. So let's get rid of this one. Not come out the way I want it to. So let's put the 8.75 a little bit higher and see if we can make this line a little straighter. There we go. Well, straight, but a little more parallel and a little more with the same offset. All right, and the last one's all the way over here. And that is what we see here all the way across, so 10. Little low, a little higher. just so we can get spacing. We still have enough space on top, so I think we're good. All right, so we have all of that. Now, in this direction, what are we missing? I think the only thing that we're missing is that we couldn't dimension this, but we can do that up here. So let's do that. Now, this is a tricky one. Does it fit down here? No, we want to have it in between, so let's put it down there. It's not too crowded. A little bit longer. So this would be 5, right? Because it's 4 plus 1, because it's diameter of 2. So 5. That we have our everything dimension there. All right. That leaves us with stuff in this direction and this direction. Again, probably easier to see in this direction. Long lead and long extension lines. So let's do it up here, just like we did there. So a nice long baseline, like this. That's our first one right there. Let's see how far in does this ledge go. It says 1 right there. So 1. Got that. Then we're gonna do one here. Again, visible gap. What is this? So this was 1, and this is 2, so all together 3. That was 1, so 3 should be somewhere there. This and this. There and there. That works. Then next one up, right? We don't have to do this one. We'll do this one with a when we define what the diameter is down here. So the next one up is this one. Somewhere there. Now let's see. We said that this edge was 3, so that is 3.5 diameter of 2, so radius 1, so 1.5. So 3 plus 1.5 is 4.5. 4.5. 1, 3, 4.5. As if I had done that on purpose. Which I didn't. That was just a coincidence. All right, so then the next visible one is this one. Let's see if that's going to fit to our overall setup. I think it will. Looks like it will be 6. Is it 6? We have 1, we have 3, and 3. It is 6. That's kind of funny. It is kind of funny how things work out. There and there. Here and here. And then lastly, all the way up there. And that is then over all 8. It says 8 down here and says 2 there. So it seems that it is definitely 8. So it'd be somewhere here. There and there. I can erase the rest. Nothing more coming. Up a little bit. Yeah, we look at these, look pretty good. This one probably should be a little bit closer in this direction, but I think we're good. All right, is there anything going in this direction that we weren't able to do? No, I think that's it. So with that, we should have almost everything. The only thing that we're missing now, of course, are our circles and cylinders, our holes in our cylinders. Let's start with our cylinder, which has to be in the circular view. It has to be in the rectangular view, I'm sorry. So that'll be here. And that big knob has a diameter of 2. It'll be a little tight, but let's see. Diameter 2. Just about fits in there. Diameter of 2. Then that's all we need for the cylinder. You have the height. And then we have the 2 holes. They're both 1.5, but one is only 1 inch deep. So again, right, we're trying to point towards the center of the circle. Try not to go straight to this corner because it could look a little confusing. Let's go up here. Have to have a little space because we need to go put the depth thing in there. Draw this in. And so this was a diameter of 1.5 and a depth of 1 right there. Oops, that looks strange. 1. And then this one over here has just the yeah, just needs the diameter. And then also, not forget the arrow. 1.5, squish in there a little bit. Now, are we missing anything? Ooh, yeah, we're missing this distance. That's kind of semi-implied that's the same as this, but we don't want to imply anything. Now we kind of blocked ourselves in this direction, but we could go downwards to all the way down to here, or from there. These are all our other measurements from down there, so let's do a long one. So here and there. Now, how high would that be? This is 0.75 plus 0.75 from there. That's 1.5. So 4.5 from the bottom, just like the other one. All right, good. 4.5 and 4.5. There and here. And then I think we have everything. We have our cylinder here in the rectangular view. 2 holes we have in the circular view. We know where this center point is. We know where that center point is. We know where this center point is. It's good. We know where this ledge, and the end is. We know where this one is, this one, the top. Yep, I think we got all we're looking for. So this would be our full dimension. Gets kind of crowded sometimes.